against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Holmes, good.
And one more.
Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Yep, that one goes. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. From outside the arc, gets the three-point.
They had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Collins, good.
And
now here's King. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Passes it to Silk. And he sinks that one, hitting the back. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's the professor. That one falls.
So good.
Here's Knox. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Offensive rebound, kicks it out to Collins. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up
on the offensive glass.
Here's Silk. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
He's 2 for 6 shooting. Pass to Castillo. Offside Collins. The 17-footer goes down with another miss. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Collins, and he makes good on the layup. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Adrian passes to Holmes. Graham finds Holmes. Here's Adrian. Wizards passing it around. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Holmes off the drive. And Holmes throws it down.
Never a bad
Gonna go. And it's Washington the other way. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And with this matchup being between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight.
Continuing education.
You know, you always want to keep improving yourself. You know, I owe it to myself and my family to complete my degree. You know, I'm thankful for saying like that.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Thunder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Makes good on the step-back jumper, Phoenix.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also.
Now, here's Holmes. 23 points for him the last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
No good. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Shaq, something fans are always curious about. They see the huge contract, so the Lakers will take it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw that.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Lister, that's good.
Listen, I am still the reigning president of the Big Man Alliance.
You are.
Anything Big
You
Man
are.
I know.
Here's Knox. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, how about that one?
And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass for 2.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding
To a big one.
Here's Knox. Passes to Holmes. There's the dish to Collins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of the...
Answering each other from range.
Here's Castillo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just
flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
King outside. Pass to Silk. Here's Thunder. Kabongo grabs the miss. Here's Castillo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. To the paint, and he bangs it home with one hand. Wizards have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Now Holmes. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it out to Collins. Sinks the three-pointer. Collins is out. Washington has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. And
that's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Silk passes to Freak. Here's Rain Man. Here's Thunder. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. With the ball. They've got King. Freak is out there with Green. Then there's Frazier. And it's Silk in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Holmes, good. Sends it right off the glass. Here's Knox. Now, here's Holmes. Softly drops in the floater. Graham in the corner. Shoots over Frazier. Graham with the bucket. And it's up. Here's Silk. Cans the shot from the wing. Silk's up. Freak's got 5 rebounds tonight. King. That one goes in. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots from the right block, and there's another one for the Lakers in the lead. There's the pass to Silk, and down it goes. Offensive sets, they want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And there it is for him.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated.
Shoots over Holmes. Uses the glass to drop it in.
There, but because of the height disparity, there is no real contest.
Here's the professor. He's got 10. The teardrop falls in. Here's the professor. That one goes. Count it. Outside fadeaway.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Oh, why? And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now King. Here's Silk. They get it back. Simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Knox the pass to Adrian. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Washington the other way. Here's Castillo. Again the Wizards score. By Collins. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. The professor's got the lead up to 7 now. Stolen by Collins. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's in by Los Angeles. Knox has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to.
And over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's the professor. Frazier covering. Another shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Hudson. To the wing right side. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Kicks it to Freak. Lakers passing it around. Here's Thunder. The shot from the low post is good. 3 on 3. It's tipped. Here's Silk. And he throws it down hard with one hand. Washington's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Looking to get it going. And the layup good by Collins.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
King outside. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 29 points for Silk. The Wizards shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's Knox. Behind the back and lays it in. Stolen by Collins. Fires the three. Sinks the triple. Now it's just Washington leading now by 6. Here's Knox. Pass to Adrian. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul. And one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they had mid-air. Collins with it. Now defended by Freak. It's good. Both shots good from the strike. And it's Washington's ball. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Knox. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2.
What is good, fam? Welcome back to the Zone. I do hope you enjoyed our first game of the week, where we had the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Washington Wizards. Now, as you can see, Raphael scored the most points on the Lakers with 33 points, 5 boards, and 7 assists, but he did have a lot of turnovers, unfortunately. But on the Wizards, we have Raymond Castillo coming in at the top with 30 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Now, I will admit I was very surprised at Raymond dominating the game as much as he did, considering I expected that from O.J. Holmes, which is why I had Raphael guarding O.J. Holmes. Raymond himself, he's a 76 overall. O.J. himself is an 89 overall, so to see Raymond go off as well as he did was very surprising. But I was very disappointed in the play by Gilbert Hajiwara as well as Deion King. I expected them to be more defensive, and Pablo Knox definitely didn't have any answers whatsoever for Raymond, which is part of the reason why things were as close as they were. But if you noticed before, there's a big drop off between Raphael and Raymond, as well as Harvey Collins, and the points that the rest of the teams actually brought in. And so as you can see here, Leo, he had 11 points. Richard Green, 6 points, I believe. Nigel Lester, he had 6 points. Omar Gale, 6 points. So the game was really between the starting 5 to see where things would pan out for the game. Now, if we take a look at the box score, I would say that the game was fairly close, not just in points, but just in statistics overall. You'll see that for the most part, the Lakers dominated when it came to free throws from 3-pointers. It was roughly the same, even though the Wizards were inefficient compared to the Lakers, but they shot one more 3-pointer than us, or made one more 3-pointer than us. And I felt like overall the game should have gone in favor of the Lakers, especially within the last minute where, not even the last minutes, the last 30 seconds where the Lakers could have fouled, but didn't foul, which is why I ended up fouling Ted Knox, because I knew he wouldn't be able to make the free throws. Until you saw that we had 0.2 seconds left, and I just found it peculiar that coach didn't do the intentional foul because we had a shot to win the game. But unfortunately, we just got to take this L in blood and move on to the next game. And just to reiterate why I think that we should have won this game, if you take a look at the overalls for the starting 5, you'll see there's a big difference between the two teams. Now, I will admit that our bench is a bit suspect, but the way the defensive scheme for the starting 5 was panning out, Gilbert, Pablo, and Deion definitely weren't playing the way I've seen them play when it's the CPU playing with them. But we'll take this as a learning experience and move forward to the next game. But I do hope that you actually enjoy that game. So next up, we have the Pacers going up against the 76ers. Hope you enjoy it.
So the Pacers will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're...
For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's good for 2.
Their offense today, you can bank on that.
Now, here is Reed. 9 points last game. To the inside. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
A nice shot by Reed. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's D'Angelo. Banked in off the glass. Have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Reed. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's at that time. The 76ers leading by 3. Passes it to Reed. And the dunk by Reed. Knocks it loose. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Cameron. Finished off the break.
The ball movement on this run has been...
Minute to go. The 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Cameron. Good on the three-point shot. The bodyguard. Here's Maverick. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
He was all alone on that one.
It's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Now the pass to Reed. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6. Pass to Maverick. And now Philadelphia on the break. There's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Defensively, they've got to
Season has been altered. Are you ready for more summer basketball?
Man, I tell you what, Kevin, I'm not sure. I've always been a proponent of...
Here's Dimes. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And it's Pacers trail by 12. And that one, good. 8 points a game. To the paint. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. To the middle. Craig, good. And here is Garland. We've got Booker. ABC is out there with the Prophet. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Garland in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Struggling to put possessions together. Outside, Lamb. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And here's Lemon. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Chalk up 2 there. Garland's got his first point.
You know, if I got $200 million invested in the guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest him here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all.
Reeves has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And it's in after a nice bounce off. Here's Delgado. Misses the 3. Booker in the corner. Takes the 3. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game.
He's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Now the pass to Dimes. And they come right back with their own 3 points. Teams have on 3.
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
Lets it go from deep. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Edwards passes to Dimes. The three. And the Pacers another three. It's to Edwards. Back to Lamb. The pass to Edwards. Clock at 4. Here's Daly. And there's 2 points. What seemed to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap one.
That time.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
A nice shot by Booker.
Lord, that's when you lose momentum.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Count it.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily.
Man, I told you a few months ago that I believe that the 76ers are dogs. And I don't know why they are as low as they are in the Eastern Conference right now. But man, this game was so bad that they had the third string players on the team come in. But nonetheless, I do want to highlight Clarence Booker, who went off in the fourth quarter. Granted, he shot 6 for 15, but he had 21 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Sylvester Roncalli, who's also not the highest rated overall player on this team, had 18 points, 4 boards, and shot 7 for 15. So after the first quarter, it was pretty much over with. The game was sealed. But just seeing how the bench players came into the game and played was very interesting to me. So on the 76ers side, you see Randall Cameron had 17 points, 5 boards, 3 assists. But then on the Pacers side, you see there's a big drop from the top 3 scorers of the team, where Kyle McKnight, he played 32 minutes of the game, only had 7 points, shot 2 for 15, which is atrocious. Lucas Labanca had 2 for 4. I wish he got more touches and took more shots, because I think he would have been more impactful than Kyle was on the opposite end. But you see, there was more depth on the 76ers side when it comes from a scoring perspective. And even Shannon Tarsuski, who played a lot of minutes, he almost had a triple-double with 9 points, 8 boards, and 6 assists. But he definitely wasn't as aggressive as he could be, nor was Dean Pearson on his side of the house. So nonetheless, if you take a look at the box score, there's clear domination from the 76ers compared to the Pacers, with the exception of the second chance points as well as the offensive boards. But I expected the Pacers to do better, considering the game that we saw where it was the Pacers against the Pistons and how they came back and ultimately won the game, which leads me to believe that either the Pistons are terrible or the Pacers were just feeling themselves that day and were able to eke out the win. But nonetheless, I enjoyed the game. I know we didn't show the entire game, mainly because it was such a blowout and didn't want to bore you guys as you're watching this, but let me know what you think if you want to see the whole game as it's been shown in the other games. But with that being said, let's dive into our final game of the week, where we have the Miami Heat going up against the Toronto Raptors.
Are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession, gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Wallace. And Lee with the stuff.
To get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack?
It's picked off. Fast break Toronto. Here's Wallace. Nails the corner 3.
Many times.
And here is Parrish. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him.
Against this group last year, winning the season series.
Here's Money, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him. Uncovered at the most a block, still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Parrish. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And yes, it's good. Shoots over Wesley. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up.
Look, when the D doesn't fight over the screens.
And a coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Mann. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's Lowe. And again, Miami with the triple.
Shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Good on the bucket.
Up right there, a screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And it's Parrish with the jam.
Oh, and
Mann passes to Parrish. Now here's DJ, covered by Wesley. Here's Lowe. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it by DJ. And it's the Heat on the break. DJ with the ball on up the court.
oh,
Yes, sir.
really seizing the momentum. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Count the basket.
Excellent all around on the offensive glass.
Stolen by Warren. Fast break Toronto. All going up court. Hammers it home to polish off the break. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Displaying intensity right off the opening.
If you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Carmichael. That one's in, his first bucket of the game.
Right there, the assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Pass to DJ. To the paint. Here's Best. And he takes it in for the layup off of the Heat, leading by 12. Best passes to Primetime. And that one is hammered home.
Ooh, he put a little
Soft either. Obviously he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Warren. 20 points for him last game against Utah.
He also defense.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lowe, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Count that one.
And finally, someone
Grabs the miss.
Okay, and he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling out.
That's it, and the Miami lead is... And here is Parrish. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Inside, Hadget, and he uses the glass on the layup.
on defense, he recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The shot's good.
Yeah, that
missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there.
Catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot too.
And here are the Heat now. At one point, they led by 16. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Scored the bucket. He's made 5, grabs the miss. Thunder's got his 6th rebound on the night.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot.
Good. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Padgett. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding once a game. And again, Miami running the court in transition. And the Heat, another three. He's checked in for Warren. Heat also with the sub. DJ is checked in for the Wizard. Drops in the tray. DJ. Defense right on him. To the middle. Here's Mann. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Wallace against Parrish. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Fires from deep, and he's good on the three ball. Missed with the rebound. Wesley's got his fourth rebound in this one. To the inside, Wolf. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect.
Here's Toronto. A big stretch here going 10-2.
And that's a little lack of fight.
Over Lee. Stolen away. One-on-one fast break. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 7. And the Monsters subbed in for Wallace. And then for Miami, Primetime's checked in for Rain Man. The Natural comes in for Thunder. And it's Boomer in for Parrish. Now, here's DJ. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. And the pass to Laura. The three ball. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floors.
From him, not one miss on the day.
To the wing right side. Here's Blackwell. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Nice answer.
Wesley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Carmichael, and the shot goes down. The Heat leading by 7. Now here's DJ. 14 points for him. Down low, and it's thrown down hard with both hands. Toronto's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Here's Money. 12 points for him. Here's Blackwell. Buries the long-range jumper. Just under 24 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Best. Lays it up and banks it in. Trailed by 8. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Parrish is out there with Rain Man. And it's Thunder. And it's DJ. And it's Thunder in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Mann. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Here's Wallace. Lee outside. Here's Money. Denial. And they'll keep possession. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is good. Here's Parrish.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Lowe. The shot goes down very quick. Step back shot. And the Raptors miss again.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. The bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Wallace. 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to DJ. Fires from the wing. And a little luck that time. But
leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K.
He's number 6, now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots. And there's the pass to Lowe. Here's the Wizard. Passes it to Thunder. Kicks it to DJ. Shoots the 3. And the 3 ball is good. And he's able to get it back. Raptors trailed by 19. The putback, Wesley. He hangs in there and has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Parrish. He's got 8. Pass to Lowe. Over Lee. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Stripped it away. It's good. 25.
Him right now having a really strong quarter.
Now Waltz. 14 points for him. Here's Barlow. Sinks that one from the post. For Mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle. Here's Primetime. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
He gets that one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the Heat get another bucket right there. Yes. And a wide open look for DJ. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has.
Here's Carmichael. Pass to Warren. Here's Rain Man. Just 5 on the clock. Connects from three-point range.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Lowe. Lays it up off the glass. It's a 13. Now the Raptors moving it up. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Carmichael. 7 points in the game. And he jams it with authority. He wanted to make. Wow. Here's Primetime. 55 seconds left in the third. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the three. Drills it from outside. The Wizards
For a moment, that's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Yep, it counts.
That kind of looks like a
defended by Hazard. Baddest one passes to the Monster. Here's Baddest one. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Looked at it maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposal. I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Hazard passes to Man. Here's B-Train. Goes up to the stripe. The offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth.
Miami with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Man gets the bucket. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. No coverage that time. For Miami, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. The baseline J. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Here's Best. Out to the right wing. Uncovered. A shot's good from Parrish.
You can't just... Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really, right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now.
The collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros,
but ultimately, nothing better than seeing the two best teams play for it all.
Now here's Parrish. Here's Man, 6 to shoot. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in. He grabs the miss. Parrish has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Man from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Man. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That's going to help, but I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Now here's Moore. Kicks it to Temple. Count that bucket.
And one
to the Monster. Here's Baddest one. From deep three-point range, off the mark. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into...
Now, I don't know if y'all remember this, but in week 1, the Raptors bodied us. And to see them play against the Heat and get destroyed the way they did is rather surprising to me. So Logan Wolf shot 5 for 16, 16 points. Wes Wallace had 14 points, shot 6 for 14. And Jada Barlow had 12 points, shot 5 for 8. Whereas DJ Lowe had 11 for 18, shooting 29 points. Parker Padgett, who against the Hawks was weak, dominated in this game. Same with Mark Mann, Bradley Parrish, Rod Zhang. Like, the Heat went off. And I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I really can't explain what happened with the Raptors, because it's the same lineup that we went against as the Pelicans, same lineup that the Mavs went against, and the Raptors were more dominant in those games, but then compared to the Heat, it's as if they completely fell off. This game was lost, I would say, by the second quarter. But nonetheless, as you can see, from a point perspective, the Raptors were just not there, and even letting their second and third string members come into the game, they didn't do anything, versus the Heat, where their second and third string dominated as well. So I'm very surprised at how this game went. And if we look at the box score, literally everything went to the Heat. So from a efficiency perspective, shot 52% for the field compared to the Raptors 33%. From a three-point perspective, 40% compared to the 28%. And then the free throws were fairly in line. But if you look at the fast break points, points to the paint, second chance points, the bench, they scored a little bit more than the Raptors bench, but not by much. But number of assists, boards, steals, blocks, like, this was a completely different team compared to the team that we went up against in week one. And I'm really surprised. So I'm going to keep my eye on the Raptors, see what's going on with them, just to see if this was a fluke. Maybe the team was tired. Maybe they had a back-to-back string of games. But I don't know. I did not expect them to lose by 40 points. I expected this to be a very close game. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at how things panned out for the week. Now, this was a pretty bad week for the Lakers, as you can see. We got 3 losses and a win against the Mavericks, even though deep down in my heart of hearts, I think we should have won against the Wizards. But with the loss against the Nuggets as well as the Jazz, it's pretty surprising to me. The Nuggets, I would expect a challenge, because they, as you saw, they have Juice Man, they have Onyx Gatling, and they have a few other shooters on that team. But then the Jazz, I'm very surprised that we lost by as much as we did. So I'll need to take a look at what actually happened there. But if you take a look at the Mavs, we had a so-so week where we had 2 wins, 2 losses. One of the losses being to the Lakers, the other loss being to the Timberwolves. But we won against the Suns and one against the Pelicans. And I will admit, the Pelicans have had a really bad streak over the past couple of weeks. I think we now have 7 straight losses on the season, and our team chemistry is at an all-time low. But one of the benefits is that Stephen Lee is now back on the squad, and we just need to get our groove back and see how we could get things rolling. But as you can see, we lost 2 straight games to the Thunder, and then we lost to the Mavs, and the weeks prior we had a few L's. And we're just trying to figure out the lineup to see what works, and we may need to make some additional trades, more to come on that, to see how we could get things going. But next week we do have a fairly tough lineup going against the Suns, the Mavs, as well as the Bucks. So we'll see how things pan out next week. Now, if we take a look at the league standings, the Spurs are now back at the top, jumping from the 2nd seed up to the 1st. The Suns actually jumped up last week, so they're now the 2nd seed. The Kings jumped up as well, jumping to the 3rd seed. And then the Rockets fell down 3 slots down to the 4th. The Lakers fell down as well. The Warriors jumped up a slot. The Timberwolves fell down a slot. And then the Mavs is still pretty much solid as the 8th seed. Then the Thunder actually got a boost by jumping up 1 slot. The Jazz fell down by 1 slot. And then the rest of the conference is where it is. So you'll see that we have the Nuggets at the 11th seed, the Pelicans at the 12, Grizzlies at the 13, and then the Trailblazers at the 14th, followed by the Clippers at the 15th. So I think that's one of the saving graces for the Pelicans. They're not dead last in the conference, but they're still way lower than I would like, and so still need to figure out how to boost them up, as well as the Timberwolves. But right now it seems as if the Lakers are at least in contention for the playoffs, assuming they continue to play as well as they have played. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at what's going on in the Eastern Conference. Now, in the East, as always, there is a lot of drama going on. There seems to be a lot of competition out there. The only thing that is consistent is the Knicks being at the top of the conference. Now, the Bulls actually jumped up a slot, so they're now the 2nd seed, followed by the Bucks, who jumped up 3 slots. And the Raptors actually fell down 2, one of which is the reason is because of that loss they took to the Heat. But then we also have the Celtics that fell down a slot, the Hawks, as well as the Magic, each jumped up a slot respectively, and the Hornets was a big drop, falling down from the 5th seed down to the 8th seed. And then we also have the Heat, they're steady at 9, followed by the 76ers, who jumped up to the 12th seed. And like I said, I'm still surprised that the 76ers, they jumped up from the 12th to the 10th seed, but I'm still surprised that they're so low within the conference. Compared to the Wizards, I would think they're a lot better than the Wizards, who are coming in now at the 11th seed, and then followed by the Pacers, and they dropped down 2 slots from the 10th seed. And then at the bottom of the conference, we have the Pistons, Cavaliers, and the Nets, and that has been pretty consistent for the past couple of weeks. And that will do it for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the games. Let me know what you think about the format. If you want to see the full game, even if it's a blowout, so you can learn more about the plays and see what they're capable of, or if the format that we have today is actually good. But nonetheless, I'm hoping next week we could get our act together for the Pelicans, get some wins under our belt now that Stephen Lee's back, and hopefully we could get the Mavericks as well as the Lakers in a better position when it comes to the season. But like I said before, I enjoy making these vids. I hope you enjoy watching these. And until next week, I hope you have a good one. Later.